Hey, look who I found here at the Destiny 2 unveiling. This is Mike Zak. He's the art director at Bungie. Congratulations, man.
Thanks.
This must feel amazing to have all these people come and see your work like this.
It does feel super good to finally get to show our game to everybody. We knew we'd had a lot of content to show people today, but we hadn't told them what it was going to be.
Yeah.
And even before the presentation started, there's like this wave in the crowd. They actually stood up to the wave, so we knew it was going to be good.
There is actually quite a bit of stuff to get our hands on. You've got the campaign, you've got some Strike, and you've got some PvP stuff. Showing it off on the PC and the PS4 Pro.
Yep.
You know, the technology has shifted. You're not having to do the PS3 or Xbox 360 versions this time. What does that mean for you and your art team?
Well, you know, in addition to new technology, we've added, you know, updates to our rendering engine. We've optimized our engine. It's more mature. Our pipelines are more mature, so we're able to, you know, push the graphical fidelity. We're able to also like turn some of that horsepower into, you know, what hopefully will feel like way more rich worlds, you know, layers of activity across a spectrum of, you know, moods, you know, and add things like surprises in that you might not expect. We had an opportunity to just go big with Destiny 2. You know, we've got, I think, more gear to chase than ever before, more cinematics. You know, it's a bigger game on all axes. So.
The cinematics, I think, is a pretty key point here because obviously you guys came out strong with this whole new campaign and the story mode, and you do feel like you're being led into the fiction a lot more and a lot more clearly than in the first Destiny. Does that, I would imagine that a tremendous load is on your shoulders then. Okay, we're going to do this huge story. Make it look good.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, because the story was so clear, it's such a poignant, you know, opening, like the inciting incident of losing our home, losing the tower, this really potent symbol for us, really gave us a really sort of clear baseline to start. And so from an art director's perspective, you know, we can really lean into that and really, you know, put you in gear after you get beaten out of your beautiful gear that you see behind me. We can start you off kind of in a rags situation and take you all the way to riches by the end game. So that was actually, you know, having that clarity of theme was super inspirational for the art team, and it just gave us something to sink our teeth into and really support visually.
I would be really impressed.
The story for Destiny 2, the story of loss, means that really Guardians have been sort of pushed to some unusual places in the story. So this gave us an opportunity to really lean into that with the world design and really come up with some unique spaces, some unique palettes that we haven't taken you to before. You know, one really iconic, the European Dead Zone, dominated by this Shard of the Traveler, so it's really deeply tied to the event of this, you know, the Traveler's injury, and it gives us a chance to really, you know, take you to a deep forest we haven't done before. But then this sort of, you know, the next three, you know, lean into that unique feeling of like being kind of pushed to the corner of our system. And so we've got Titan, moon of Saturn, that's like this reeling methane ocean. We take you to Nessus, which is actually a real planetoid in our system that the Vex have converted completely into a machine world. And then Io, where in our lore is the moon of Jupiter, that's the last place that the Traveler touched.
So when you're playing the campaign, I would imagine that you could just jump off at any point and go into a strike mode with the same character, the same loot, same stuff. So it's always sort of tangential like that.
Yeah, and I mean, one of the big innovations we're making now is we're streamlining the way you get into those activities if you're in a destination. So let's say you know, you choose a landing zone, you fly down to EDZ, and you want to do a public event. Well, you can pull up your map. You can see on the map, we show you where the public event's going to be. It's got a countdown timer, so you can drive there in your Sparrow, or you can take a fast travel LZ there, participate in that public event. If you had fun, you can find the next one. Maybe you get distracted by an adventure, which is a new activity we've got. They're like in-destination kind of side missions. You can go trigger one of those, have fun seeing where that's going to lead you. Maybe you're in the mood for something more exploratory. You want to go find a lost sector, go do some spelunking, cave hunting. You can do all that stuff without leaving the destination.
What do you think people are going to be most excited about when they actually get their hands on Destiny 2?
I don't know. Yeah. That's what I want to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just super excited right now. Playing on my couch at home, we're doing play tests, and we're actually finally doing it, you know, in sort of the realistic circumstance where you're sitting on your couch instead of in an office chair, you know? And I'm still discovering things that, you know, I have a high level view of most things in the game, but occasionally there's a lost sector I didn't know about, and so I'm, you know, schooling around a bubble that, or a zone that I thought I knew everything about, and all of a sudden I see a door, kind of go around the corner, I realize I found a new zone, Like, that's the kind of things that are delightful for me. I hope players get the same joy of discovery when they play.
How are you guys connecting Destiny 2 to Destiny 1? Are we going to see the skeletons of defeated foes, or is there going to be like a library that you go through and you see some of the stuff that happened in Destiny 1?
I mean, yeah, I think we revealed a fair amount today, and I'm going to probably keep spoilers to a minimum. I mean, the tower's attack, that's kind of a big deal. That's definitely a poignant symbol from Destiny 1. And, you're getting booted out of the city, so I'm going to have to leave it at that.
Mike, congrats again, man. We
Thank
can't
you.
wait for Destiny 2, and it's coming very soon.
September 8th.
Right on.
Am I right? Am I right or am I right?